This is why some GD players improve way faster. My theory is everybody's a little bit different, and comparison is the thief of joy. Some people are naturally more inclined to get good at games faster than others, but that's okay. I hope that this video talks more about like what we each as individuals can do despite what our genetic predisposition is towards the skills that we're passionate about in life. But let's see.
So we've all seen insane stuff on this game, like Zoinks jumping from Bloodbath to Zodiac when it was top 10, or Kellencraft beating Cold Sweat at 9 years old, bro. Like, at that age, I wasn't even able to read. But what really separates the average dude that spends like 20,000 attempts on B versus these GD prodigies that just seem to pick up an Extreme Demon and beat it in one day? Because people...
They're just better.
People who say it's all genetics, saying stuff like, oh, I had no chance to begin with. It's always sounded like cope to me, bro, because it's not like we're talking about 7...
Wait, this guy's just like me. No, like genuinely, I was memeing a bit. I do think that the whole genetics thing is cope. Can I be so honest, chat? I've said this before on stream. I think most people give up before they get even close to like what their true potential is. So honestly, like, I don't know, because he's talking about attempt count too. I don't know if like attempt count is based off of how much you lock in, but I am willing to guess that literally like most people who play Geometry Dash, I feel like they rage quit instead of just locking in and getting more attempts in.
For 1 in a billion humans like Wemby, I mean, most top...
It's more about enjoyment in my opinion. I agree with that, but like I also think that like some people, like chat, do you understand this? Some people genuinely, they boot up Geometry Dash like almost every single day and they don't like playing the game, yet for some reason they keep playing. That's what confuses me. And then they're also like, why am I not getting better? And it's like, bro, you don't like, why did you decide to play this game if you don't like playing it?
Top
it's
players
weird.
Are normal dudes you see at like Sprouts. And I say that because
if you like the game, play the game. If you don't like the game and you're playing the game and you don't like what you're playing, play something. Dude, like it seems so simple to me. I don't understand how people get confused.
Because I have a lot of hours in competitive games, mostly Overwatch, where I peaked at rank 1, and bro, I was horrible for years. I think Nepesta is one of the best and most important.
Bro casually plugged that he was the top 1 player in Overwatch. Bro, I need you to cite your sources.
Players in the game's history, and dude, that guy has 13,000 hours, and I'm sure he'd be able to tell you that for a couple thousand of those, he was not good at the game. And I know that sounds like the most nothing statement ever, that, I mean, playing the game for a long time.
No, don't talk yourself out of it, bro. You're making a great point, and I co-sign it. I think that you're saying things that I've said on stream before, and therefore I like this video. I'm starting to understand why people recommended this video.
Is how you get good, but it's really about finding...
It's nice to finally hear a voice in one of these videos I'm watching who's saying the same stuff that I am. I'm so tired of all these like, why is this player better than this player? And just having to defend a point that no one else believes. W Chimp Guy, subscribe.
Finding what keeps you playing for that long, because if every time you play the game it feels like this huge grind for the next accomplishment, then there's no chance you're getting no 13,000 hours. Because seriously, who do you think is gonna run a marathon first? The guy that likes running, or the guy that wants to tell his buddies that he ran a marathon?
Let's go! Oh my god, did you hear that? Who's gonna run a marathon? The guy who likes running or the guy who wants to tell all his buddies he ran a marathon? Bro! He just spat fire. I'm so happy about that. Listen to that! You guys don't want to get good at Geometry Dash. You don't want to get good. You want to beat a level that you can brag to all your friends about. You're soft! You're soft! You don't want to beat the level because it's going to make you more powerful. You want to beat the level so you can brag about it. Fake as hell, bro. You ain't dashers.
Tough little analogy.
Some of you are. Sorry, I was just calling some of you out. Because it pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off how egotistical some people who play this game is. Some people love this game, bro. Some people, I love this game. But it pisses me off the fact that some people come in and they doubt me. They're like, I'm on day 63 of Bloodbath. They come in, they're just like, bro, are you just doing this for view? It's like, no, bro. No, dude. I care about the game. I've experienced so much catharsis through playing Geometry Dash over the past 7 months on stream. I care about the game, bro. That's why I'm jumping. That's why I'm trying to beat tough levels. I care about the game. You think I want to beat Bloodbath so I can brag to everybody that I'm a Bloodbath victor? That's soft, bro. Who cares? I'll beat a top 1 level just for the hell of it, bro. I don't want to brag about it. I want to see what kind of person and what kind of player I can become by overcoming difficult levels. Who gives a shit about that other stuff? The rest be damned. The rest be damned, bro.
But anyways, this man Wizard Hyung is like a genius of anything related to video games. You know,
Anyway,
he
Bars
coached
Chimp
pro
guy.
esports for years, and he likes to use a term called autotelicity a lot, and it actually applies perfectly to what I'm talking about. So autotelicity basically means that you get enjoyment from the process of doing something rather.
Bro, he watched the dude. Chat, how many of you were here when we reacted to that one video of the... Oh, it's probably because he was a top Overwatch player. So the guy who made that video talking about what differentiates top players from other players, he was an Overwatch coach. And he also spoke about autotelicity. Dude, yes, we did watch that video. We reacted to it.
Rather than the end result, you know what I mean? Like, rather than the finish line. It's like, instead of going to the gym to, like, mog clavicular, you go to the gym because you enjoy working out, you enjoy the process of doing.
You enjoy the pump. You work out because you like the way your muscles feel. Freaking Arnold, the Terminator dude, he always talked about how good working out made him feel. But everybody else, they don't see like the enjoyment of the process. They just see the results. They see the big pec muscles and they want to suck on them like lollipops. But they don't think about what you got to do to get there. They don't think about the process to get the pecs. They're just like, man, how do I get those lollipops to suck on?
It, and that alone will keep you in there longer.
Don't question mark me, you know I'm right.
It'll keep you showing up every day instead of dreaming about buff dudes. And this works both ways, man. I mentioned I was really good at Overwatch, but I played it entirely for the sake of getting those ranks for the end goal, you know what I mean? I did not enjoy the gameplay loop of my teammates failing on every front for 8 years straight, but I didn't.
Yeah, clavicular versus a person that actually wants to better themselves is a perfect analogy, bro. It's someone who's all about aesthetics, all about being aesthetically pleasing, all about how they appear to others, versus someone who's got this demon inside of them that wants to eat their enemies, bro. And my enemy right now is Bloodbath. And I'm manja. And I will never quit.
Enjoy telling people I was top 500 in school, because, you know, I mean, that's low-key the equivalent of telling like people you just made the varsity basketball team. Not really, but over the years the game just became not fun to play at all for so many reasons, and so I instead switched over to a game I enjoy, whether I'm winning or losing in, which is
Based chat. This is a great decision. Look, some of you, the only game you've played to this day, maybe you've only ever played Geometry Dash. If you're here right now, maybe Geometry Dash is the first game you've ever played, and it's the only game that you've played so far in your life, because some of you are younger. Some of you are younger and you don't know that there are other options available to you. That's the beautiful thing, bro. You're a gamer for life, bro. You're a gamer for life. Geometry Dash is always going to be there. If you need to take a break from Geometry Dash, there are so many great games that can like still test your skill mechanics. There's still very pleasing gameplay loops. You can always go and play other games. Just follow the fun, bro. It's in the name. It's a game. Games are made to be played. This guy's just spamming in my chat and he's just a loser, bro. So we're going to ban him. We're talking about such beautiful stuff and all you care about is getting attention from a streamer. So I'm going to do you a big favor right now because no one in your life has done it for you. I think they've all given up on you or they never cared about you to begin with. Unplug your computer. Stop going online seeking attention from people that you will never know in real life. I'm saying streamers, but also people in comment sections, people in chats. Heal what is broken inside of you, either by going to therapy or introspecting, journaling, all of the above. You have hope in your future, but not walking the current path you're on. God bless you. Good luck.
This is GD. To me, Geometry Dash is one of the hardest games to really stick to and like main, because there's so many guides, there's so much advice, but most of all, there's so many good players to compare yourself to. And in my opinion, all these different routes and avenues that you can take to improve, all they lead to is getting burnt out. People tend to obviously want to follow the paths of the great.
That dude, and that's what I've said before. I'm saying, like, on one hand, I love like the doggies and everything in the GE community, but like I think it can set a false precedent. Like, guys, you understand this, right? The reason why Doggy does all these grinds, at least to some aspect. I mean, some people talk about like how Grief has been like a totally different animal, but like if you enjoy the grind of taking on a level that is far above your current level of skill, that's why you do it. But some people, there's this false equivalency in their brain where they see someone who's doing that and putting themselves through that challenge, and they're just like, "Oh, I should also do that because this person is doing that." For example, and you know, I'll take responsibility for my part in this. I have had a lot of people in my chat over the past couple of months say, "Hey, I'm also jumping from 9 circles to Bloodbath because of you." And like, that was never my intention, bro. My intention is not like, hey, you should follow my path exactly because of what I'm doing. My intention is always like, I'm going to always do what I want to do in this game so that I can empower anyone who watches me to do whatever they want to do in this game or whatever other game they play or whatever they want out of life. Do what you want to do. It's not meant to be a one-to-one. You're not meant to watch Doggy and feel inspired like, hey, I'm going to play Grief now. No, you're meant to watch Doggy and feel inspired to maybe you get a few more attempts in on the current hardest you're grinding today. Because why not? Because Doggy probably would. That's what it is.
Greats copy exactly what they did. And this is really common in anything remotely competitive. You know, when I was little trying to get to the basketball team, I'd look up stupid stuff like Steph Curry.
Exactly, and you don't have to play Extreme Demons. You ain't gotta play Extreme Demons. I didn't know Aeon Air said that. I think that's very great advice. And some people take it as a personal affront when some people jump to Extreme Demons. They're like, why are you doing this? And it's like, bro, the same way no one forced me to jump to an Extreme Demon, no one's forcing you to jump to an Extreme Demon. Bro, let's all just enjoy the game, bro. Steph Curry, woo!
Jump shot and try to perfectly copy it, but I just couldn't because I was like 8 and I couldn't throw the ball with one hand. But like, and I think a really good example of this is the way W Popoff clicks. Like, I'm not gonna sit there copying his 90-degree wrist rotation.
Exactly,
and
bro.
Even with that,
because chat, you want to hear the greatest advice ever? It goes back to what I've said before on stream. The greatest advice is no advice. Just because something works for another person does not necessarily mean that it will work for you. Case in point, W Popoff has developed this way that he clicks. Maybe it was the way he always clicked. Maybe it's something that over the course of his time with GD, he found the most optimal for him. Again, going back to Steph Curry's shot. Steph Curry's shot is something that works for him. I'm jumping from 9 circles to Bloodbath. That has been working for me. I feel inspired to play the game every day. I feel motivated. I feel dedicated. I love my life. Can I say that? I love my life. I hop out of bed every morning. But that's what's working for me. Just because it's working for this person, and you feel inspired perhaps by what is working for another person, does not necessarily mean that it will work for you. If you live your whole life trying to emulate others rather than finding what particularly resonates with you and chasing after that, no one else chasing after what you want, that's where you get confused, man. That's where you're like, who do I turn to now? I feel so lost in the directionless in my life. Who do I turn to? Who do I turn to? Bro, MFer, bro. Stop looking for people outside of you. If you're ever feeling lost, that is the perfect time to turn inward. That's the perfect time to introspect. That's the perfect time to journal. That is the perfect time to realign with your own values and ask yourself, what do I want to do? If I had to give myself advice, what advice would that be? Why am I looking to others for answers when maybe I already know the answer myself if I simply spent a little more time alone?
Copying his 90-degree wrist rotation, you know what I mean? And even with that strange method, he's the second, arguably the #1 best player in the world.
Guys, that's rage bait.
This is low key.
It's rage bait, guys, chat. Low cortisol. We're gonna have people in chat who try to engage you, who try and get a rise out of you. Do not give them the time of day. Do not, bro. Do not. You guys all took the bait, bro. He's perma-banned. Bro, guys, stay zen. Look, I can lead by example, but guys, if someone comes into chat and they start instigating a bunch, they start vibe checking, they start messing with everybody, trust, it's a miserable person trying to spread misery. Do not engage. Do not engage. Let's go. Thank you for the gifted sub. Holy, bro. You have gifted 25 subs. Bang. Bang. Let's keep the vibe golden, chat. We have a beautiful thing cooking here. Let's not let the losers ruin it for us, okay?
on debate at this point. And so really, I think the optimal way of improving, if there even is one, is doing things that keeps you on the game, or achieving that, you know, like I mentioned earlier, that Autotelic mindset where you do things that you enjoy and through that you find improvement. You know, like carve your own damn path, bro. You don't have to come into everyone's chat saying,
this is a great video. I agree.
That's too big of a jump. Should I just delete the game? You just play the game. A good little personal example of this is in the summer of 2024 when I was really bored. I had absolutely nothing to play. So I just thought, yo, I kind of used to be good at GD. So I was like, screw it. I remember Nepesta played XO when I was little, and I really liked that video. So I tried that level. Now, my hardest was Bloodbath at the time. I had no idea that this was even a jump. I had no idea that the all-rated extreme demons list existed. You know, for a lot of people, this would take multiple months, but I knew none of that because I just got on the game with the intention of playing it, and I wasn't worried about, oh, is this such a jump? Let me go.
Oh my God, Makov, thank you for the 500 bits. I was like, where did that Zen just come from? Zen. That felt so good.
Go into a streamer's chat and type, yo, should I jump from Bloodbath to XO? No, I just did it. And guess what, bro?
Sorry. This bears repeating. We've been having a lot of like this chat discourse today. My alarm's going off. I have to start streaming 10 minutes. Guys, for all the parasocial viewers, can we just listen to what he said?
And guess what, bro? I beat XO in less than a month on a Logitech G502 mouse.
Oh, I don't think I went back far enough. Here, can we just listen to this part?
So no, I just did it. Worried about, oh, is this such a jump? Let me go into a streamer's chat and type, yo, should I jump from Bloodbath to XO? No, I just did it. And go into a streamer's chat and type, yo, should I jump from Bloodbath to XO? This is such a jump. Let me go into a streamer's chat and type, yo, should I jump from Bloodbath to XO? No, I just did it. And guess what, bro? I beat XO.
Guys, stop coming to my chat. Stop coming to streamers' chat saying like, hey, should I do this? 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 Dude, bro, just do it. Just do it, bro. What are we talking about? I don't know your life. I don't know you as a player. I don't know how long you've been playing the game. I don't know what your strengths are. I don't know what your weaknesses are. And I don't want to. I don't want to because it doesn't matter. Just do what you want. The second you're asking someone, should I do this? It's because you probably put enough time and energy and thought into it to know that it's something that you're considering doing. If it's something you're considering doing, just try it. And then after you try it, you will either, it becomes one of those flow charts. I'm considering something. Let me try it. I try it. Do I like it? Continue. Do I not like it? Do something else. There, I took care of your problem. Do that. Stop asking streamers what you should do. W advice.
In less than a month on a Logitech G502 mouse on trash mega hack settings. All these factors didn't matter. I didn't even know what a buffer click was, but because I had no idea that it was even that much harder for me, there was so much.
Wait, the mic caught that? W.
Much noise and so many external factors that I just wasn't aware of, and it actually made me perform way better. And just like I said earlier, it goes both ways, because an opposite example of this is something that happened recently. It was when I went for my new hardest Oblivion. It was a jump from Zodiac, which isn't even really a jump. It was like 10-20 spots at the time, but it was still so much more miserable than any other experience I've had because the level was bad. I didn't enjoy it. It doesn't matter how close they are in difficulty if it's, to me, bad, because I'm the only one that's
what I'm saying, bro. And that's what we never qualify in difficult. Well, I guess we do. I guess like some of like, I can't remember if it's on a Reddit, but I remember back when we were doing easy medium demons on GDDL, they had player enjoyment. I think that player enjoyment is hard to kind of spread across the whole community. I think it's so much more important because who knows, right? You could play a level that the community voted as a 9 out of 10 enjoyment wise, and you can feel the pressure to want to enjoy playing that level. But bro, at the end of the day, if you're playing a level that has 9.5 out of 10 enjoyment rating on one of these demon lists or one of these, level lists online, and you don't like playing it, dude, there's no way to like force yourself through a grind of a level that you don't enjoy playing, bro. There is sheer willpower. You can do that, but it's going to build resentment towards the game that you apparently like. So why do that when literally we've covered this before on reacts on this channel? There's chat. How many levels are there? Sorry, how many levels are there online in GD? Does anybody know? Probably at least like 10 of them, maybe 100. 100, like over the course of all of GD, how many levels have people made? 10? 100? Is that about right? We probably have like 100 different levels that people could choose from at any given time, right? Above 100 million? Oh, wow, yeah. That's a lot of levels. Wait, so if there's over 100 million levels in the game that I like to play, that I should definitely just find a random one and make myself feel miserable playing it because I don't like it, right? Oh wait, no, there's over 100. So there's a lot more levels that I could try from a huge pool of levels of dedicated creators, of dedicated fellow fans and players of the game that I love, that I could go out and peruse and do research on and find levels that potentially fit me better than the one that I'm making myself miserable on. Much to think about. Much to think about. I can't fully hold your hand and walk you there, but I hope the point has been made.
Experiencing it, it's me, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you're always going to be you, so who the hell cares about the objective ranking of the demon list if you're sitting there knowing how much harder it is? And so during the time I was grinding, playing Oblivion, it became miserable so fast, and I hated every single death I had. It all felt so random, so out of my control, and I didn't know how to improve. And so that lets me only being able to think about the end result, the third.
Chat, I think this also comes from, I really want to speak to what he just said here. I think that some people, I think it comes from insecurity. I think some people play a level they really don't like and they feel miserable playing it and they take that as their fault. They're like, oh, I feel bad playing this level because I am bad. It's my fault that I don't like the level I'm playing. When a more secure individual will be like, no, bro, if I'm playing a level and it feels like I'm freaking like it's just fully not fun for me, like that's not your fault. The level isn't hitting for you. But I think that's why some people, they get stuck on these levels is it's like something in their brain. It comes from a place of insecurity of I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. No, bro, it's a video game. If you don't like playing the video game, if every time you're playing a level, it feels like not so much that you need to be making progress, but you're not making like spiritual progress, like you aren't getting some level of fulfillment playing the level, that is not a personal failure. That's not your fault. There are many options available to you. Please pick and try another option. Should we go back to the video?
32 list points I was gonna get and the video I was gonna upload. So with every attempt, I prayed that it would be the last one. I would pray that I'd never have to open the level again. And I ended up having to pray for that 90,000 times because it took me that many attempts to beat the level. And that whole experience really drained me of any motivation to open the game again. And that all happens because I over-optimized my progression. I didn't think about whether the thing was gonna be enjoyable. I just thought about how objectively easy it was gonna be according to this damn demon list. And so I think a lot of people make a similar mistake because everyone says not to jump to levels because it's going to be boring, it's too hard for you, you're not going to gain skill, whatever the hell the reason is. When the alternative is forcing yourself to play some garbage because it's the logical next step, there's not really a better option. And so after I beat Oblivion, it would have made sense to just play the Golden, right? It was a couple spots higher, like everybody knows what the Golden is. Some people like it. Well, 10,000 attempts into it, I couldn't even get a 10% run. But when I played Slaughterhouse, which was a way harder level, I was making insane progress. And you might ask yourself how that makes any sense. Well,
dude, I don't gotta ask, bro. Slaughterhouse has aura. He said, I want to play Slaughterhouse. And guess what? His intuition ended up being correct. Chat, you can just follow your intuition sometimes. And if it's proven correct, good on you. If it's proven wrong, like, again, like you've made a decision and you're able to make an informed plan for your future self when you make decisions based off your intuition. It develops it better.
These gaps that I've looked at with pure like fear for the last 5 years, again, like how the hell is that even possible? And like I saw myself doing it, and that was all the value for me. And so even during the learning process of Slaughterhouse, which is probably the most horrible sounding experience ever, you die like 5 times every second because of how insane the gaps are, I enjoyed it. I, for some reason, enjoyed dying on that level, and here we are today in just a few months. I have 86% on Slaughterhouse as a jump from Oblivion, which isn't even the top 100 anymore. And of course, like I'm just one person, I'm one example. I mean, sample size is important, but I am in a group chat with so many people and creators you guys know, like Squishy Man, Ant Gamer, Nimpop. We're all doing the same thing. We're all jumping to Slaughterhouse, and somehow everyone in the server is enjoying it. One of the guys in there, his name's Jamal. He's doing the biggest jump in GD history, which is deadlocked to Slaughterhouse. And even with 400,000 attempts of of that over 3 years. This guy sounds like the happiest dude alive on his streams. So GD's skill really is not as quantifiable as we think it is, and the demon list is not objective at all. So I really think that whatever your hardest is does not immediately make you superior to everyone with an easier one, you know. So I know that if you got to this point in the video, you actively want to get better at the game, and you know the key takeaway of this is to play things you enjoy. But how the hell do I know what I enjoy if I have like no experience on the game? You know, like if my hardest is the Nightmare and I hop on the Tidal Wave because I think it's really cool and I like the song, like it's not going to be fun at all. So I say to experiment, bro. Keep the door open, because, you know, for example, I personally believe Cataclysm is way harder than Bloodbath, and it's hundreds of spots below it objectively.
That's interesting.
With GD,
I have not heard that
especially, your
before.
opinions can vary so much from the general consensus that you'd find yourself saying Slaughterhouse is easier than the Golden and have a better time playing.
But if you go back to his enjoyment, like, I mean, that makes sense. Like, if he doesn't enjoy Cataclysm, that would make sense that he would think it's more difficult
than the level that's one spot above your hardest.
Right.
And so returning back to the concept of the entire video and the whole point of why I'm making this, I do think that this mindset is why other players improve faster. It's not, you know, it's not the full equation, because there's things that we can't control and everything that we want to do, but it's good to focus on the controllables, because if you sit there in your room thinking about I wish I had better genes, like there's just actually no worse way to spend your time. So yeah, I'm really just experimenting.
That's what I'm saying. It's a victim mindset, right? Like if you just sit around feeling bad for yourself instead of working on what you can work on, that's like a recipe for misery in your own life, and it's just not worth going down that path.
With video formats, so if this one does well, I'll make more, because this feels like my damn comfort zone, bro, where I'm just like talking about BS over my own completions. But I use zero AI for the voiceovers, editing, thumbnails, none of that. So if you made it this far, you clearly messed with it. So quick little subscribe, a little like, a little comment would do so much for me, bro, seriously.
But no, I don't know if I'm just biased because I agreed with like a lot of what the chimp guy was saying in this video, but I thought it was really good. It was really nice for me to see someone who kind of agrees with my kind of feel and vibe based opinions on playing GD, rather than a lot of people can view this game pretty quantitatively, pretty data driven. So that was really nice. I think this video is good. I think we talked about some good things. React. Go in the description. Go in the Discord. Go to the React to this Teej channel. Suggest videos that you want me to react to. Upvote other ones that other people have shared. Best way for me to source these videos. And I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye. Did you like that? Don't even pretend like you didn't. You made it that far in the video. Well, did you know that I stream Monday through Friday on Twitch and YouTube, and you could catch me live and get to be a part of the experience when it happens? Also, if you don't care about that, or otherwise you want to see more of the video that you just watched, link in the description to watch the full VOD. Do that, please. I have a black eye because I play basketball sometimes. Bye.